I'm working with Marbas today. There's Marbas, his sigil, his card is the Four of Wands, which is celebration. The thing I want to talk about, though, I'm asking Marbas works with healing. He can heal disease. He can cause disease as well. But I'm working with him in a positive way to heal not only my pain, but anybody else who has any sickness or disease or pain. And I want to talk about that a minute. I've heard some people say that you should not do workings when you're not feeling well. If you have a head cold or a bad headache and can't think straight, that might be right, but I hurt every day. I'm in pain every day. Now, the medication that I take, I do not take every day, and it doesn't mess with my head. So I'm clear thinking. Now, I know people who do magic using, let's say, different helpers of medications, legal and otherwise, to reach an altered state and to see who they're working with better. If that's what you do, that's cool, that's your business. I like to be clear-headed and clear-minded, and I generally am not on any kind of medication this early. I try to wait if I'm going to take it later in the day. If I wake up feeling really bad and the only way that I can work my magic and do my exercise is by taking medication, then I do. But to say that you cannot do magic if you do not feel well, I disagree with that. Some of us, like I said, that hurt every single day and don't feel well every single day, we would never be able to do magic if we followed that rule. I think as long as you are clear-headed enough to where you can do it, then go on ahead and do it. Especially if you're doing a healing ritual like I am, and you don't feel well. I mean, you obviously need the healing ritual, so I don't think your magic is going to go wonky or do something weird, or unless you're like really high and you don't know what you're doing. So I just wanted to answer that question because I've been asked that before by people who are new, and personally I've heard that more in the Wicca community. Don't mean to be attacking the Wicca community, but you know, I started out in Wicca a few years ago before I kind of switched over to the left-hand path. I don't hear that so much in the left-hand path, but it's still around and it's still out there. So I just wanted to quickly address that if you're not feeling well, but you're still, you know, clear-minded enough to be able to do your magic and to meditate, and to feel like that you can connect with whoever it is you're trying to connect with, go right on ahead and do it. Especially, like I said, if it's a healing spell like what I'm doing, for healing for myself and for anybody else who sees this that needs healing. Marbas is wonderful to work with. I've worked with him quite a lot. He generally appears just like this card, as a lion, but then turns into a man. Now I see him with one side of his mane being black and the other white, which to me denotes balance, and the fact that depending upon how you choose to work with him, you can cause illness for people or you can heal illness. Now, there's some people that were helping me with my pain who are no longer helping me, and I do hope that karma goes after them big time. They need to know what it feels like to hurt and not have any pain relief. They are not, they call themselves integrity, which is a really oxymoron because they're in things. They're getting rid of patients. This is a pain management center who are hurting a lot of people. They're forcing people to have surgeries and implants and things that they don't need in order to not prescribe medication. And they think that they're helping people and they're hurting us. And I'm looking for a new place to help me that doesn't have a problem. I've been on the same medication for years now. I do not, and I need it, and sometimes I need it. I mean, that's just part of having chronic pain. And I really hope that not only do I get relief today from the place that I go and that it's safe, the chiropractor and physical therapy, but tomorrow's appointment goes well, that I have a kind, understanding doctor who understands and has common sense, and that everything goes well, because there's other people that I know that are having to leave this place that I was going, that are hurting and are not getting the help that they need. People commit suicide over things like this. I know people themselves without pain relief, or have gone to street drugs and have accidentally overdosed because we're laced with fentanyl, which a tiny bit too much can kill you. It's what happened to Prince. So this is a very serious matter. So I really do hope that that place gets caught, because what they're doing is wrong. My nurse practitioner told me things that they are doing that are wrong. She left. She went someplace else. This for myself and for the others who have been hurt by this place. I really ask that Marbas help not only myself find someone who is good and understanding and keeps me on the medications that I've been on, but also that I can recommend to other people who need it as well, who have been hurt by this other place. And for anybody else who's suffering from any other conditions, you know, May is this month. It's Chronic Pain Awareness Month, Fibromyalgia Awareness Month, which is the chronic pain, Autoimmune Awareness Month, which could be MS, lupus, fibromyalgia, arthritis. It's Mental Health Awareness Month. It's Melanoma Awareness Month. And I know people suffering from all of those things. Crohn's disease, colitis, cancer, so many different things people have they need to be healed from. I ask that you be healed from all of things, whether it just be miraculously healed, magically healed, or through medication. It doesn't matter. To me, healed is healed. But anyway, I have written down on these bay leaves exactly what I want, and I ask that it be done. Now, Marbas likes dragon's blood, so I am burning dragon's blood. Make sure you watch if you're wearing nail polish, like I said. I'm also burning his sigil with what I on it as well. Thank you, Marbas, for healing everybody watching who needs healing. As I said, those people at that so-called integrity pain clinic, and yeah, I'm calling them out by name, they need to pay big time. I mean, big time they need to pay. They need to get into, they need a lawsuit against them. But anyway, I've got water, I've got my sigil, my cards for all my quarters, people that I call. I've got Palo Santo too. that I usually do beforehand to get rid of any negative energy within myself, to cleanse the area before I do my work. I didn't do that this morning, but health and blessings to you. And I hope karma hits big time anybody who is hurting anybody else in any kind of way. And thank you, Marbas.